working on the Sentry today, doing some random stuff. Got some wiper blades that I found that I had 22 inches. They're a smidge longer, I think. Yeah, a little bit longer on this side, but should be fine. I'm gonna use these ones. I will be doing the curtains on this too. I'll show you guys how to mount. And I'll also show you guys how to install the factory VIP table thing. First, you need the wipers up in this fashion because otherwise you can't get them out of the hood. Pull them. Oh. You know, there's probably a wiper change setting, but this is just how I'm gonna do it. I don't know if these are too tall and they don't rest where they're supposed to. It's interesting, you can see like the resting points right here. And these are really tall blades and they don't want to rest there, I think. That's weird. Same with this one. I mean, I'm not hitting the hood or anything, but it's pretty much there. You got that much leeway. Huh. All right, I'll try those out. If they don't work out, I'll have to get some slimmer ones because these are way slimmer. Not by much, but you know, what's that, half an inch? The instructions told me to use a screwdriver, but I think that was before these tools were invented. If that's the case, supposed to jam these in here and pop that out. Oop. It might be easier to go from below. There we go. Careful with them, they are ABS plastic according to this. Shiny and chromed and brushed, I guess. I have a JIS Phillips head screwdriver. It's not Phillips head, it's JIS. So I'm assuming that's what this is. I don't want to strip them. Fitment is questionable with this. I'm gonna use a bigger one. Here I am with a bigger one. Oh, interesting. Is this not JIS? All right, P2, Phillips 2. Oh yeah, that fits a lot better. Take this off. These are pretty long screws. I believe this just pulls off. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Come on. Ooh. I'm making a mess. All right, what's going on down there? That fell off too. Now we got to go underneath. There are actually 2 more screws here. If you look on the bottom, I don't know if I can show you on the camera, but there's a screw here and there's another screw over here. Oh yeah, I got it. Little screw like that. I used the P1. All right, got both screws out. Now we're coming back up to here. This whole thing turns open, I guess, kind of like a door. Right there, you can see the clip there where my finger is. There's another one down there. I believe you push the side in and it unlatches and drops the whole thing down. This is what we'll be looking at. Dang, this thing is heavy. Like 10 pounds easily. So now I'm trying to figure out what actually is supposed to happen. I'm reading the instructions and it's not perfect. It's not great. So it looks like this center panel comes off because there are some Phillips head screws that hold this thing in. And then I'm supposed to transplant this into here to retain my outer shell. Now remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's one hidden behind here. Basically all of these black Phillips head screws. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. At least 12 screws. Start at the bottom, I guess. Yeah, they're all just hand tight, finger tight. Just snug. They're just snug. See how I can just twist them off without much leverage? Actually, the whole thing just fell away. I didn't break anything. I didn't support it properly. So I don't think you need to remove these top 3 because they're held to the... Oh no, I do. I need to get rid of that one. Right? Maybe? Yeah, I gotta remove that one. Cool. So now you're left with the outline. This part is removed. This is all the other hardware that came with the kit. There's this L bracket thingy on both sides. I don't know what this is. There's 2 of those guys too. And there is one of these, they call it the Jacknut tool. I think that is to turn, here, this is a Jacknut, whatever that is. And there's 2 new bolts, 2 tiny little screws, and yeah, this tool that allegedly does something to a Jacknut. Oh, I think I know what this is. I think this goes in here. So it wants me to put this back there. It's kind of like a drywall anchor, because you do probably need a lot more support on this metal frame to support that 10-pound thing that is now attached to this chair. I wish there was a better demonstration of what this actually meant. So I am interpreting this photo. What is this? What is going on here? So that's the seat thing. There's 2 screws at the bottom. Then over here, 190 millimeters apart, there's 2 holes. And yes, there are 2 holes the size of this Jacknut. See? I'm figuring out the Jacknut tool thing. So it goes like this. Basically, the idea is to put this into here and then use this plate thing as leverage to tighten down this screw, and then it's gonna pull this in like a drywall anchor. And then now I'm gonna have a nice new mounting point right there in the chair. I do have to cut a hole in the fabric right here. Spooky. It wants me to cut 50 millimeter squares like that, centering it around that hole. I don't think I need to cut it that big. I'm gonna start small. I'm just gonna cut a little square outside of here. I'm scared. And it's already not centered. Okay. Now you insert the whole thing in the hole and tighten this while holding this. That didn't really work for some reason, so I flipped it around. I'm using the smooth side now. It does have the nubs. It might actually bite into the Jacknut better. Stripping the nut. I'm stripping the screw, I mean. What am I supposed to do with this? This is unreasonable. Good thing I was able to still pull this one out. I don't like this. I don't have much of a choice. So I bought some new ones. These are unfortunately going to be 1/4 inch thread instead of whatever this is, probably M6. I also got a hex drive to tighten these down. Let's see. Oh no. They're a smidgen too big. I think if I kind of smashed them in there, would that work? Or is that just going to mess them up? I might mess them up. Oh, sorry. All right, so I got that hammered in there. Okay, screw these Jacknut things. They're freaking horrible. Oh, get this one back out too. Oh. I remembered I had this tool set, and this is what I'm gonna use. These are metric too, so this is like the tool that drives it in. It looks like something's already attached to it. What is this? Basically how that works is this is threaded all the way through, and then you just keep tightening it, and it kind of pulls the tip in and it bulges out the middle here, and then it gets stuck. And that's the idea, just like the Jacknut. See how it's got that ridge now? It's going to squeeze between this and that. Hopefully this goes okay. You can see That was a lot less hassle than the Jacknut. I mean, of course you needed a special tool to do this, but I happen to have one. So why not use it, right? Work smarter, not harder. Do the same for the other side. This little rivet thing is in there. You can take your screw, put it in there too. Nice and tight, look at that. No struggle. I mean, I've already wasted my time and struggled, so hopefully you guys don't have to. 3 hours later, I can finally continue. 0.7 hours my ass. Separate this thing from the outer back. I already did that, I took it off. Step 5 is, it's telling me to cut J off. I'm pretty sure that means this little tab right there. I'm cutting stuff again, I'm scared. I chose to use this. It's probably not the best choice, but that's what I got right now. I'm just gonna cut this flush. Alrighty. Precision cut. Look at that. Now they want me to use screws for F to attach these guys. Are they both the same? There's got to be a left and a right. It helps if I just do this to try to figure that out. Something like this. This one's, I'm pretty sure this one is wrong. Yeah. And this one's closest to doing this, what that thing wants me to do. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay, so I skipped a step. It does want me to take this, so I need to take these out. So it wants this to go to the top of that. I need to take the wood piece off. So there's 6 little screws. Take those out. Look at me working on a Toyota Century in the back of a Nissan Elgrand. This is probably not Toyota Century Craftsman approved. Got this piece separated. Got this piece separated, and honestly, this looks like it's 3D printed. Did they have that tech back then? So, put this in a safe place. This is real wood. I'm told this is American walnut. To get some clearance, to put this wood trim right here. I hope the holes are drilled properly because I don't want to drill new holes and stuff. Am I doing this right? Nope, I have it upside down. Okay. This totally doesn't seem right now, but I can't figure out how to get that screw in there and actually be able to turn it. So I'm going to use this cheapo precision screwdriver I have because it's the only narrow thing in here that'll fit. All right, got that in there. And I'm going to try to come from above through this crack where that spring is. See how I'm poking it? I got it in the hole. There we go. All right. Cool. I guess that wasn't too bad. Gotta do it again on this side. Fine Toyota Century Craftsman right here in the making. I'm an apprentice, just as Mr. Toyota intended. See, got that screw in there. Got all 6 screws back into this thing to hold the wood. Make sure it stays in place. I should show you this. You gotta go through this hole right here with something like this. Just on the top. Same with this one over here. See that? All right, I'm no craftsman. I did all that for no reason, because I got to take these 4 black screws off so I can get at the holes here to mount them to the seat frame. With the 4 screws removed, this comes right out. Can I get the... You gotta take this screw out right here. Don't lose that. Now we gotta loosen this 8mm nut right there. The cable pops out. I loosened the bottom side so I know how to put it back. I don't really completely need to take it off. I'm gonna do it like this. Hung it up with the 2 screws. Tighten them in a little bit just so they're not just the 3 threads in. Remember the 2 screws that were down here before? Push this in and screw it into the 2 tabs there. This leather is different than this leather. And I don't know if all of these tables are the same color, because that's kind of weird to see it like this. Maybe I'm gonna look into getting a dye or something to color this, a paint, a dye, I don't know. Problem for later. Put all these little screws back. Remember the cable that was disconnected? Gotta hoop that back over here like this. Tighten the screw, the nut. Tighten that lock nut on there. Get this back into the little arm. Do not drop the screw because you're probably gonna have a bad time. Make sure you get it in just right. It's in there, just gotta tighten it. Okay. All right, push. Such luxury. Got a nice table right here. Lift it, push it back in, close. Oh, it doesn't want to close. I don't know what that does. All right, bring this thing back. Remember, on this side, you kind of have to tilt it to hook it around that rail before you try to close this. Oops. Well, I guess it's not so bad now that most of that is hidden. It's still so different. I'm gonna see if I can get it dyed or something, because that's kind of annoying. Well, I guess not, because then I'm gonna lose these letters and stuff. All right, it is what it is. Phone died, you put this back in reverse. So this goes on, this chrome thing goes on, and then you put the screw through it, tighten the screw. Now you get your little handy dandy caps and you cap them off. Again, easy. Anywho, let's test function. Ooh, so soft. Pull this table out. Now you have a table. We're going to test function of that thing. This sets the table tilt. When you tilt it to the left, this means up. That should lift up the table. Yep. And make that roll backwards towards the seat. So this way, your stuff doesn't slide off as you're sitting in the car here. And then you can go down, and eventually that socket's going to come towards me. Ta-da! Cool, right? Either way, once you're done, just lift the table up, drop it back in the socket, and push the table. All right, now we're going to pay attention to the wood. This was what was originally in the car. This is the table, and this is the door. It's darker over here because there's no sunlight on it, but let's open this guy up. The grain is a little bit less, like, squirrely, but it's pretty much the same color. I mean, you're never going to get the same matching grain, because, like, even this, oh, right there, right there, right here, right in front of this, pretty confident here to call this the same. So, I mean, this isn't really for you to really put heavy stuff on, but if you're here trying to write stuff, put a little tablet here or something, you can lean it up against here to watch stuff. Pretty good. Then you could also put like a little drink or something. I don't know. A drink is probably not a good idea, but like a little nice little surface. I don't want to say eating surface because this is wool. I mean, if I had the leather Sentry like I did before, okay, fine, but wool. Fit and finish. This part is pretty good. This, like, this plastic is like this cheap feeling plastic. It's not very Sentry-like. The gap here and the gap here is not the same. Also not very Sentry-like. Also sounds kind of cheap. The quiet soft open is kind of cool. The opening and pulling of the table sounds kind of chintzy. It's a little bit loud too. When it clicks into place, it sounds really good. You can kind of hear that. It's not very Sentry-like, but like I said before, cool table. You have a cool table. All right, that was a real struggle. I got like 2 things done. I got the wipers done. I mean, that's easy. Plus, I mean, I've learned that the thicker wipers don't seem to sit right, so maybe I'm gonna have to switch those out. I was unable to finish the curtains. As you can see, all the curtain rod stuff is just kind of still hanging out here. I just want to double check and make sure I know what I'm drilling before I drill holes and stuff into the door trim thing. So I'm skipping that. I lied in the beginning. I will be doing that in a separate video. And now we got our table in. I'm gonna get to try this out soon, hopefully. Unfortunately, I'm usually the one driving, so I guess not, maybe not. Somebody back here will enjoy it. So I've always wanted that. That was pretty cool. Subscribe. I will have more Sentry content coming soon, other JDM cars and stuff too. Definitely the side window curtains, and I'll want to do the rear window curtain too. That's a power curtain that slides back and forth. I don't have that yet. I gotta buy one or get one. So I'll see you guys next time. Hope you found this helpful. Leave a comment below on what you think about how cool these random features are in the Toyota Sentry, and I'll see you guys next time. I got a box from Japan and it's ripped. Hopefully it's not too damaged. Let's see. Let's hope these are color matched. I color matched them by eyeballs, and they happen to come on Yahoo Auctions for me to buy. Yeah, I think these are the right color. Let's go. Yeah, look at that. They are the correct color Sentry, the original Sentry mats. I see I've been using my Bronco Sport one here, a random Cadillac Escalade one, and these cheaper ones over here. Wow, look at that. It's already way better. It's like a wavy Neptune pattern. I noticed these Sentry floor mats usually have like some weird pattern, or some of them have like embroidered flowers and stuff on them. So this one's pretty plain Jane actually.